talk of Atlanta falling off in terms of relevance on the hip-hop scene. I want to know what are your thoughts on the state of hip-hop in Atlanta?
Atlanta has its own thing. We got a gang of people that's popular out here, but what you got to understand about Atlanta is we never did this for just, we give people the Atlanta life, soundtrack. So I could never think it would fall off. Atlanta would have to disappear off the earth all in all. You know what I mean? But, Tip's back home. Everybody's back linked up. We back moving around. Things happen like that. It's like a block. Some people go away, and when they come back, we got to get the block back cracking. So my thing is, me and Tip just did a gang of records, Titty Boy, pretty much everybody in the city. So I say just look out for us. We ain't going nowhere, homie. This is where we at. You know what I mean? This is where we going to be, so we ain't going nowhere.
All right.
Sure. I'll put it on my back in a Louis Vuitton backpack and walk with it before we go anywhere.
Star One, if you got a question, you got Young Jeezy on the phone right now. CT World, Def Jam Records, TM103, December 20th. I'm going to take an email question from my man JD at hiphop.com. He says, which record on the new album can you say means the most to you and why?
Real is How You Feel, definitely. And a record is basically, we get up every day and we just, everybody just, stand on what they believe in. And I believe if you believe in you, you know what I mean, you real. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that's how I'm going to feel to the day I die. And that record to me just explains that to the, I got a line in it like, where I say rap fame ain't shit. I'm famous at the Chevron, posted with a half a $500 bomb. I mean that, like, I was famous before any of this in my heart, because when I walked through my neighborhood and I went to the corner store, people knew who I was because I was a natural-born hustler. I was a natural-born leader, and that's real to me. You know what I mean? Because it was real back then, and it's still real now. And that's my favorite song, because real is how I feel.
All right, Star One, if you got a question, I'm going to take another email question. This comes from Amaya at rapradar.com. He says, you haven't really talked much about this, but can you name some of the producers that you can expect on the album, as well as, the features, of course, but mainly the producers? You
got everybody from Lil C to Midnight Black to Lil Lodi to, man, they just go Justice League. It just goes on and on, man. This album, I just really wanted to make good music, man. This ain't about, like I said, I didn't go in like I need to be on the radio or I got to be in the club. I went in and done what Jeezy does, and those are the type of records that these people gave me. Like, we sat down and we put together some real classic music. And I didn't really want to go too far out the box because I wanted my sound to stay Jeezy, so I kind of dealt with the usual suspects with a few, new cats here and there.
All right, Star One, if you want to ask a question, TM103 will be in stores on December 20th. Young Jeezy live on the Def Jam conference call right now. You got the brand new single Fame. You know what I mean? Fake ass motherfuckers. Envy is what it stands for. And operator, who we got next? Star One, if you got a question.
Teddy T with Star Quality Entourage. Please go ahead.
Peace, Jeezy. What up with you, fam?
What's happening, homie?
Hey, man, always keeping it going for you, man. Hey, I love Fred Gibbs, man. What's the deal with him, man? I love everything he got come with on you. Is he on CT World? I mean, I've been bumming up all your shit.
Of course. He's on CT World. He's definitely on the TM103 album. Fred is a special dude, man. He's raw, uncut talent. You know what I mean? I don't even think he hit his pinnacle yet. Like, he's figuring it out as he goes, but he's already raw. And I just think if you sleeping on Freddie Gibbs, like you sleeping on real music. I wouldn't even call it real hip hop, because you're talking about a cat that can walk through the streets of Gary, Indiana, and still put a backpack on to be a backpacker tomorrow. I mean, I find that hard to believe. When I signed this kid, man, I went to his shows. He was already selling out arenas, 5,000 seaters. He got his own fan base. He's got his own style, his own frame of mind, man. And I just say, if you're going to rock with anybody, he one of the cats you want to rock with. You feel me?
All right. Yo, good looking for calling me.
It's the world, baby.
CTE World, Def Jam Records right now. Star One, if you got a question. Young Jeezy live on the call right now. December 20th is the date. TM103 will be in stores. Operator, who we got next?
Aaron McCrell with the WrapUp.net.
Yo, this is Aaron with the WrapUp.
Shoot.
What's good, baby?
What's up, man? Hey, quick question. You're talking about, earlier with Manny Fresh, how you said I'm grown. How are they going to show your growth? How is TM103 going to show your growth as a rapper and an artist?
I think first we men first. So I think as a man it's going to show my growth because, my whole outlook. I mean, everybody know where I came from. Everybody know what I've done. But, what do you do when you're on your fourth album and, people think that, just because you can't, relate to standing on the block no more, that you can't make great music. I think that's crazy, by the way. I've never seen Prince nowhere on nobody's block, but he makes classics. You know what I mean? So my thing is, right now I'm at a point in my life where I see, music different. I see the streets different. And I spoke on it the best way I knew how. But I think that shows growth, that I actually took myself out the box to step back and say, you know what, let me be real about this. Let me speak on this, how I feel from my heart, and not just because I want to make a song or a record or just get in the studio. Let me be honest with me, and let me be honest with my people. And that's what I did. And I think that's growth within itself. But the music is crazy, by the way. That shit great.
All right. Star One, if you got a question, man, we got Young Jeezy live on the call right now. TM 103 will be in stores December 20th. CT World, Def Jam Records. Y'all know Def Jam Records, Young Sav, a.k.a. Savvy Davis Jr., my man Steve-O, EP, Evie, Mozzie. Shout to Pekka. Shout to everybody over here, the whole promo staff over here. Y'all know what it is, man. Star One, if you got a question, operator, who's next? We're gonna take 3 more questions after this, and we're gonna let Jeezy get back to TM 103.
Frankie Robinson with Power 92.3. Please go ahead.
What's going on? It's Frankie Robinson, a.k.a. the sweetest buns in radio.
What's happening, sexy? What's good, baby?
You got it, baby. All right. Yeah.
That's right.
I got a question for you. There's been, since Watch the Throne, a lot of artists saying that they want to team up with other artists and do an album. Is that something that you would consider doing? And if so, who would you team up with?
My first option would be Tupac, but he's no longer here. But you know what I mean? Rest in peace to him. But actually, me and Tip actually was together, and we chopped it up about it. I don't know how if it really could be in the making, but we just hit the ground running and been doing so many records that I don't think it's impossible. You know what I'm saying? And we've known each other enough to even, put something like that together. And I definitely think the city would need it. You know what I mean? What does need it, because it'll be a good look. And it'll be an amazing album release party, by the way.
Yo, good look. Thank you for calling. Star One, if you got a question, man, y'all know what it is. Jeezy live on the phone right now, December 20th. TM 103, man. I promise you. I heard it. I know it. I heard it. I know what it is. Trust me.
We can have a listening session over the phone right now.
All right, and make sure don't forget, man.
And let me say this though, for all y'all, that that's been riding with me, I really appreciate it, because it takes loyal and dedicated people to just stay down. But I will say this, like, December 20th is the date. It will not move. I'm not into making excuses. I've never been that type of person. But we all know things happen behind the scenes. But fuck that. It's here now. It's time, and just have y'all supported me in the past. I expect y'all to support me in the future, because I'm doing this for us. This ain't even a me thing. Y'all play music. Y'all love music. I just happen to make it. You know what I mean? And real music at that.
All right.
December 20th, A Hustler's Ambition.
All right, I got an email question from my man DJ Juanito. He says, you was a big influence during Obama's presidency, of course, due to my President's Black record. What is your view on Obama's second term this time around? Little politics right here for you.
I do that too, man. 2 to 5, baby. From
December 20th. December 20th.
Yeah, December 20th. I think Obama is in a serious situation right now, because you can change a lot of things, but at the end of the day, we all need money to live, and I think that's everybody's problem. And when you start having people, protesting in the middle class go down to Wall Street, you see actually how bad it is. And my thing is, I'm glad they see it now, because we've been going through a struggle, and we never had shit, and we always protested in our own way, but we was always strong people. So I think, in my opinion, in my views, the sooner Obama can get some people some money and some jobs, him and Michelle will be way better off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to ride for them like they ride for us, but we need money right now, baby.
All right.
We didn't get the money out of Washington, baby. Let's go.
All right. My president is black. December 20th, man. TM 103 will be in stores. We're going to take 3 more. That's it. I promise you. 3 more. That's it, man. We're going to be out of here. We're going to send you 38 into your email. Make sure if y'all don't, somehow you made it on this call, you don't know me, Sav, Steve-O, EP, Mozzie, anybody over here, you know what I'm saying, make sure you find a way, some type of way to get an email to us telling us you need this record, because we're about to send it out real soon, you know what I'm saying. We're going to send you the dirty, we're going to send you the clean, we're going to send you everything you need, you know what I mean. But we meet you, remember, December 20th is the date, and TM103 will be in stores that day, all right? CT World, Def Jam Records.
That's my word.
You know what I mean? That's Jeezy word right there. So we're going to take 3 more questions. Operator, who's next? Star 1 if you got a question.
Darnella with the Urban Daily, please go ahead.
After Rick Ross had his seizure, 50 Cent spoke out and said what he thought about it. What were your thoughts when you found out about what happened to Rick Ross?
I mean, you know, I think we all got to take care of ourselves. You know, you got to take care of yourself. You know, your body. I mean, you know, you only got one.
All right, Star 1 if you got a question. Operator, who we got next? Def Jam Records, CTE World, December 20th is the date, TM103. Let's go. Operator, who's next?
We'll go next to Flo with One Nation. Please go ahead.
What's going on, Jeezy?
What it do, homie?
Nothing, man. I'm real cool with my homie Freeway. He real cool with Free Money. I hear a lot of talks with y'all about basically like him getting signed, so I want to know if he gonna be joining the CTE World very soon here.
I mean, you know, I got a lot of love for Freeway, man, because I always, you know, like how he did his thing, man. And, you know, my thing is, you know, we over here, bro, like, you know, I see Free all the time, so it's like, you know, if he get me them records, man, and we can make that shit work, you know, you know, it's always a possibility. Actually, there's a few cats in Philly that I've been looking at, you know what I mean, and trying to get at, you know. So, you know, we got our eyes, we got our eyes over there, know that.
All right, December 20th, we're going to take this last call, man, and then we're going to have final words from Young Jeezy, who's live on the phone right now. December 20th is the date. TM103 will be in stores. CT World, Def Jam Records. Shout out to the whole promo staff over here. Y'all know what we do. Def Jam Records, man. It's only one famous, the single. Fake-ass motherfuckers. Envy. Operator, who's our last call right now? Who's our last call? Who's going to get that last shot?
Yasmin Young with Charlotte DJs.
Hey, what's up, Jeezy? Yasmin Young, co-host of the Morning Madhouse on WPEG Power 98 in Charlotte. You kind of talked about this earlier. There's a lot going on in politics. Can we look forward to any politically charged songs like My President is Black or Circulate on TM 103?
To be honest with you, baby, I think they're all politically charged because, you know, somebody has to speak on it, whether it's just from, you know, my grandma's perspective, whether it's from my perspective, whether it's from yours, because right now the world is a fucked up place, and the only way we're going to get through it is if we stand tall together and live through our music and live through our people and live through us, because now it's dead serious, you know what I mean? Like, you know, at the end of the day, like, we're looking at a place that could be a third world country, you know what I mean, at some point, you know, give or take. But I think the music, the strength of the people, I just think us, you know, building together and staying strong and getting through these hard times is what it's all about. And when we get to the other side, baby, you know, we're going to be there. You feel me?
All right, that's what it is, man. We want to thank everybody for jumping on the call. But before we let Young Jeezy jump off the line, man, make sure you know his album is in stores December 20th. I need you not only to tell your friend, but I need you to tell your moms, your father, her cousin, your brother, everybody. I need you to tell everybody that the album will be in stores December 20th. TM103 will be in stores December 20th.
The month of the snowman, man, September 20th. Everybody on the call, like I said, I'm going to say I appreciate you one more time. I'm going to be coming through your city. I'm going to be coming through your town, man. Holler at me. December 20th, we're going to change the world again. Keyword, we, team us. Let's get it.
All right, yo, G, you want to say, you know, anything you want to say to everybody just listening right now? I know you just said a little bit of...
You know, I just, you know, we're going to continue to push, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we here now. Like I said, December 20th, you know, with CT World, baby. You know, just check us out, man. You know, 8732. That's what we're doing. And you know, shout out to Freddie Gibbs, Skrilla. You know what I mean? Slick Puller, the whole CT family, Lil Lodi, Carbon 15. You know, we just pushing, baby. And at the end of the day, December 20th, we're going to change the world one more time. Like I said, let's get it. CT World, team us. Let's go.
All right, there you have it right there. That's Young Jeezy, December 20th at 8. You know what I mean? And we bring them to you, man. We bring you all the artists, man. Like we tell you we're going to do it every time. When we say we're going to do it, guess what? We're going to do it. I promise you that. December 20th, TM103, CTE World, Def Jam Records. You know what I mean? Make sure you check for the single. You know what I mean? And y'all know what it is. Def Jam promo team. You know, shout to everybody in the building. Shout to, you know, Steve-O. Shout to EP, Eric Parler. Shout to Mozzie. Shout to Yvette. Shout to Peck Eyes. You know, shout to everybody. You know, shout to the regionals out there in the staff. Shout to Rodney Shirley. Shout to Chris Allen. Shout to Tracy Allen. Shout to everybody, man. Shout to everybody that's, you know, involved in upcoming project, you know. And we want to thank everybody for jumping on the call, and we're going to just leave you with this.
This call has been sponsored by the best of both offices.
There you have it. We see y'all.